everyone, welcome to the third round. We're definitely gonna keep this. Our opponent is obviously also 0-2, but for once he didn't drop from the event, which I'm obviously happy with because it means I can play. And means I can actually play... I get a text message. Wait, what? What the hell just happened? Anyway, it means I can actually play turn 2 Emiria, turn 3 Emiria with a land drop as well. Drag a tree speaker, pretty good cards. I already realized what it was. Okay, got it. So he has that, huh? So we'll level this up like this. Okay. And swing in his face. Bam, baby. 1 damage from the elf. It's an elf, right? Yes, it is. This acceleration is a pretty sick acceleration card. I don't think it should be, you know. It's obviously weak to bounce. It's weak to removal in response, but that's about it. Like accelerating you into 5 mana on turn 3 by being a single card. Sure, it requires a 3 mana investment, but you get the mana out of it turn 2 anyway. So if you play like mono green, you just have a 1 mana investment and need to play a 2-drop on turn 2. Which, if you don't, you're gonna waste a mana on turn 2 anyway, so it's the same. I still think I cast a Mirror Angel. My previous opponents had a bunch of counters, so maybe this guy doesn't. And he doesn't, so let's play this, have a token, and pass a turn. And then next turn I think we play Courser, see what's on top, play a land, play Brumass or Blade Splicer, one of the two. Sphere of the Suns, that's an okay card. So Courser by, I think this way. There's no way I'm not casting Brumass here, so... Oh, never mind. In that case I actually want to do it with this, right? Because if there's a forest on top, I still want to play the forest and be able to play the Brumass. So let's attack with these. No blocks, of course. Oh, I have to put them on a stack. Forgot that. So get a token. Yes. Play Brumass. And that's gonna put more pressure on him. So that's 4, 8, 9, 11, 12 damage. He could have Day of Judgment here. I forgot that's he still has a sphere. Maybe I shouldn't have played Brumass then. Whoops. Impulse. Yeah, I'm not gonna play the Blade Splicer, given that he could easily have Day of Judgment. Maybe I can just banish the Light Sphere or something, I don't know. I don't think I need to. He plays Day, I played Blade Splicer. 1, 4, 6, 10, 12, so it goes down to 3. Yeah, he needs to have something pretty good. This is an issue with playing such cheap creatures, because as soon as he drops a big creature, I'm losing creatures in the trades. Spellskite, that's an okay one. Okay. Okay. Play the forest. See a Jit. Okay. Yes. We can't actually cast a Jit from the top of our library, obviously. As I would have, but I can't. Some more tokens. Obviously block Brumass. Take 9, fall down to 6. Pass the turn. He then needs to have something really good. that stops me from killing him. And he has to do it through double removal, right? Well, that's one way. But even then, I have Blade Splicer into Jit, which is still gonna be a monster against this guy. He only has 3 cards in hand. I have 4 cards after my draw, plus pressure on him, so I really don't care about the order in this. Because if I have a shuffle effect, I'll shuffle, and if it really gets to the late game, I don't think I'll win this, so. He doesn't know about the Blade Splicer, does he? I'm not sure. Maybe he has a force will for this. No, he doesn't. So his spell guide is gone. I'm not sure about the spell. I should know about the Blade Splicer, I think. I think he knows the full content of my hand. Although, not so sure about it. Master of Waves. It's okay. We can definitely Pato Exile that. Or we just keep Jit on the Golem and that's enough. So Jit on the Golem. Hope he doesn't have repeal. Even if he has repeal, I just keep Jit on the other one. I think he has repeal. He paused for a while. Like, why would you not have repeal here? Or swords. It's all the same. It's only 1 card in his hands. Master of Waves isn't that great here. Just a stalling card, which we can even kill. Trend Dynamo doesn't actually do much. Unless he has Sphinx's Rev as his last card. In that case, he does a ton. I think we just cast Harmonize first and see what we get before we make a decision on the rest. Negate, okay. Just swing here. I know it seems weird to swing this into something, but the guy has no cards in hand, so he has to draw his good cards. And I think most what I can draw is good, so I could have Banishing Light that and basically gone for 2-turn kill. Yeah, maybe I should have patted it. I don't know. Pat and then swing. Gives me the win right on next turn. Well, Silver Blade Paladin is just as good. Keep. Could have removal, but he only has a single card. Might just as well be a land. If we get a cheap creature, we can play it and basically threaten lethal. Can't I please draw only lands? Well, he did draw like 5 other cards. I played, what, 4 other cards? Wait, what? So the guy... Oh no, we had Terminus on us. I'm like, wait, what is he complaining about? But I get it. Get this, swing. I think we do pump. If he has a removal, then he has a removal, but the guy seems... I think he's not like baiting me into something here. I think he's generally upset that he's drawing lands. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 6. I did Farseek for 1, but don't think it matters that much. Oblivion Ring is fine. Probably targeting the Silverblade Paladin, right? Like, yeah. Okay. So if we don't draw land, we can actually banish in light his Oblivion Ring. If we do draw land, we just cast the Battlesphere. That should be GG. Unless he has a counter for this, of course. Force a will. Okay. Doesn't matter. Like, still has no cards in hand. Well, he does have one now, but... So Nightworld Hierarch is actually enough to kill him. So might as well just play that. And... do whatever else we want. So it's very unlikely he has a damage dealing spell here. So he has to have something that gets through Banishing Light, Path of Exile, and the kill here. Just pure ridiculous. Chromox, yeah, why would you even play that card? Just concede and go to the next, yeah. So, given his deck, I think Plow Under is a monster. Not much to say about that for something else, but I don't know what to cut again. All my cards are so strong. Think Overgrown Pediment maybe? Nah, I really don't want to Plow Under, I think. Let's just let the guy do whatever he wants. I don't see his deck. Like, he also lost 2 rounds. Maybe it's bad luck, but I assume his deck is a bit worse than mine. So this guy did get a buy from our Singed guy, apparently. I guess we keep this, but it's a very greedy keep. If we draw a Plains, we're golden. Because then we can play everything. And after the deck with the Brimas, we can actually play Nisa as well. And there's the card we need. Unless he counters that, but seems unlikely your opponent counters those cards. I would never counter that one. So, Sphere Resonance. Oh, he suspended Cloudscape? Yeah, okay. I was like, what the hell happened there? But then I got it. I got the memo. Get a Plains, pass turn. Suspense. Maybe I should always yield to that, but I think I want to have a response to that. Maybe. Although it seems very unlikely that a deck like mine needs to have a response to a trigger from a suspend. You can't stifle it anyway. So here's the Chromox play. Let's see what he plays with it. Jace. He removes... What is this? Seagate Oracle. It has to be a really good spell to do this, right? Deep... Oh, wow. That just seems terrible. You lose so much value on your cards with those things. Maybe he has Forge of Will for this. Maybe I shouldn't have played the JS Creator yet, by the way. Because now he's more inclined to counter this because it takes away mana. I would be. Maybe my opponent doesn't, but I would be for sure. We can also play Jit, but that doesn't really work that much. Yeah, okay. Oblivion Ring on the Brumas. Then we play Sylvan Library, which he'll bounce. You can also flashback Deep Analysis here. The question is if you draw forest, do we play the Harmonize? It's a good question. The best draw would be Blade Splicer, Cradle for Library. The problem is Rifting Cloudscape coming down. It's not what I wanted. I think we obviously have to cast the library. Yes, he's gonna bounce it, but what are we gonna do about it? It's just not much we can do about it. Maybe he has force. Yeah, he's gonna force this. That's fine by me. Cause Jit will resolve then. I still think he goes for forest. Like, if I see my opponent stuck on this, like, Jit is not a threat at this point. And my opponent developing his mana base is, so I would bounce the forest. I can only hope my opponent bounces the Omazawa Jit. It can't be that bad, can he? I'm just saying that bad, but it it gives too much disrespect to my opponent. I mean, no disrespect to my opponent here. I'm just saying, like, if you're O2, same with me, by the way. If you're O2, your deck usually isn't that great. But doesn't mean he's making bad decisions. It just could be that. It could be due to bad decision, but that's not always the case. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if I say he can't be that bad, it sounds way too wrong. It's like I'm saying my opponent is a bad player. That's not true. By far. Like, I don't know the guy. He might be the best player out there. So level this up. We can't obviously use it immediately because it has summoning sickness. But it does allow me some more play next turn. He's gonna hit me for 4 here, but... Well, if he attacks like Umezawa Jit on this, might just be the correct play, although I think using Nisa, making a creature, cradling, equipping the creature is way better. Although he could have a counter for the Nisa, but he already used the Force and Negate, which I saw previous turn. I don't know, I really have no idea what my opponent's gonna have here or has here. So I think Nisa is the correct play. I think I have to play land first. And then animate untapped planes. Just hope this doesn't get countered. Like, he has to have something, like... this one... Then I keep this. He has Source Splashers, I assume. Oh man, why did I do this? The guy has Source Splashers. He's gonna kill Nisa with an attack. Yeah, terrible idea on my end. There it is. Like, the more I thought about it, the more I was like, yeah, it makes no sense to make this play, but I would just Source Splasher this. Like, it takes away 3 of my mana. So now Nisa is a gunner. Oh, he has more? Resto. Okay. Resto or Riftwing. Bonds a Tree Speaker. Kill the Nisa. Bonds is Nisa. That can't be correct. That cannot be correct. Unless he has more removal or counter, bouncing the Nisa here does not seem correct. Like, bounce a Tree Speaker, just attack my mana here. You're so far ahead on board, why would you not do that? Why would you give me the opportunity to stabilize with Jit and swing into your face? I don't know. It seems weird. Like, obviously I'm getting attacked for a bunch here, for 9 even, but can gain life with the Jit, then have blockers. So unless he has... Wait, oh yeah, the creature got removed. I see. So if he has a counter for this, he should use it right now. Doesn't seem to have it. So we generate 2 mana, keep this and this. Okay, so that's enough. So he has it. But like else, this made no sense to bounce the Nisa. I still don't think bouncing the Nisa is correct, to be honest. So do I need to change anything up? I don't think so. I think we should be able to win here. Guess just, I don't know. It's not that unlucky on our end, to be honest. Like, we did play the Cradle over Forest. If the Cradle was a Forest, it would have been way better for me. But it isn't. Oh wow, this is definitely a mulligan. Man. Seriously. Banish Life face versus Elspeth, but let's just keep this. Like, I don't see myself having a better 5 option. Like, drawing 2 lands here is good, but that 7 card hand was horrendous. Like, play the lands the very first 5 turns and then Nisa and hope it gets there. It seems very unlikely. Force is an okay draw. I actually think that drawing some lands is fine here. We probably want like a 3-drop first right now, as in Blade Splicer or something. Because the guy does play Force and Negate, so it doesn't seem too unrealistic that he has one of those into his hand. No. That's obviously not a cheap drop. Would have liked it at another turn. Like, not this turn, but the turn after. Impulse is obviously a really good card. I like the new art, by the way, but I think the old art is just a bit nicer. Especially with the misprint on it. Like, you put 3 cards in the bottom of your library and then you have to shuffle it. That made no sense. It was on the card. They altered it, and then during a certain legacy event, someone played it against me, and I just pick up his deck and start shuffling it, and of course, like, and it was a semifinals, so it's not that I was playing like some shitty stupid tournament. It was or just the first round or something, and the game loss wouldn't have hurt me. It was the semifinals in a pretty tough matchup, so. But the judge, like, it wasn't intentional by far. It wasn't drawn extra cards, so it's just, I think I got like a severe warning for it. I don't know exactly anymore. I guess we play this Elspeth, see if it gets countered. If it does, we still have these 2. Yeah, it's gonna get countered here. Forbid with buyback, Condescend, okay. That's actually a pretty good card for him. But the fact that it allows him to scry. I don't think we play the Entreat, although Entreat for 1 doesn't seem to be that strong. I think we just want to drop the other Elspeth and start making tokens. So he does have a land here. And he has to have a counter. Like, he's debating here, do I deep analysis or do I play a counter or something? I don't know. Like, if he has Fear Sons and Negate, why would you not just immediately slam the Negate? I don't know. So let's just play the Elspeth, hope it resolves. I'm actually still pretty happy with how our mulligan to 6 went. Like, it was a terrible first hand, but our mulligan to 6, like, we're able to play every card in our deck. Oh, so you can still use the mana abilities, got it. I think I actually pump this as well and just start swinging for the life. We could generate more tokens, but we don't need to. The guy could hardcast Drifting or something, I don't know. And he's still stuck on lands, I think. So, Cloudskate, bounce a soldier. Yep, there it is. Maybe he bounces the Elspeth again, yeah. I This to me makes no sense, to be honest. Phantom Centaur is not castable. Unless he has drawn Force of Will, but... yeah, this way we can actually swing. Else we wouldn't be able to swing. And him shipping away at Elspeth isn't that durable either. Like, the only downside I can have is him being able to attack Elspeth and then having Restoration Angel on the Cloudskate. That's something that's terrible for me to face. But I'd rather have him do it now than after I cast him 3 Angel for 2 Angel tokens. Because then it's way worse. And if he has that play, he probably just attacks my face. Like, why would you attack the Elspeth? If you're gonna bounce it anyway. And he obviously doesn't have the negate or force will, because he would have countered this. So as soon as I can cast Retreat for 2 Angel tokens, I'm definitely doing so. So here's his attack, which is actually gonna be telling a bunch about his hand. So he's attacking the Elspeth, so I don't think he has Resto here. But I'm not sure what is. Maybe he has like Snapcaster Mage Condescend. Noble Hierarch actually allows me to cast Entreat or Phantom Centaur next turn. What's this? So he does have the Resto. Yeah. So bounce the Elspeth, I Fatefarers. What are we gonna bounce this time? Again the Elspeth. Why would you... To me this makes no sense. I'm sorry, like... Why would you bounce the Elspeth? If you just do something stupid, you can swing and kill the Elspeth. Me Fatefaring that isn't even necessary, by the way, but I just felt like it. Maybe that's a bit stupid on my end. We could have actually attacked with the soldier because it would have become a 2-2. So that's 2 mistakes immediately. Like I start missing, and I actually have this more and more because I play less and less. I start missing the small things, like attacking there with the soldier because of the Exalted, he can block. But I already put into my mind that, yeah, I'm not gonna block because I shouldn't be blocking because of the... God damn it, my mouse. What the hell is wrong with my mouse all of a sudden? Give me a sec. Let me figure this out. Where's my mouse? Hello? There. So, Banishing Light on the Master. So that stuff doesn't stick. Because that stuff is horrendous for me. Seems unlikely that he's gonna have negate. Or he slow rolled it like a madman. But I would really be surprised by that. That he has negate here. And then I think we just recast the Elspeth. If he had Mana Leak or negate, in negate he would have used it on this. So just make this bigger, swing for 5. He does have 4 cards in hand. But I don't see, given the previous cards we saw, what could be that forms such a big threat. I think the biggest threat is Oblivion Ring on the Banishing Light. That's probably like the worst case scenario for me. But he has to draw Oblivion Ring. I think if he had Oblivion Ring, he would have used it earlier as well. So no negate in hand, no force of will in hand, no oblivion ring, I think. Could still have terminus, but terminus in here seems like such a bad play. Or just not an opportune play. Like you terminus, you tapped out, I just Elspeth and cast whatever. So you need to have 2 red effects, and even then, you're taking a bunch of damage from the Elspeth every single time. Still going for the Elspeth, so that's good. Like previous turn, he did have the restoration, it did attack it with the Riftwing. So, he did get tricky there by doing so. Like I said, like if he has restoration in it, we were planning to bounce a Riftwing and bouncing it, you should attack my face. And he didn't. This is a pretty weird play. Oh man. This is actually a pretty cool play. But it's not gonna work out. Didn't see that they didn't make land drop yet, but... Am I gonna get beat by the brokenness of upheaval? Probably. We have Noble Hierarch into Banishing Light, into Phantom Centaur, or into Elspeth. I think that's good enough. Unless he has Forge of Will and Slow Played it because he had Upheaval, which is probably his best line there. Like if he knew he has this line, then having the force for like the Noble is pretty sick. So end cleanup, we obviously get rid of a bunch of these. How many more? We have 9 cards. So I think we want to dish like this and this. Like with this we can cast everything we want. So we can have Source of Plowshares to this, so he does. And then swing, but even then it's only 4 damage extra. Sure, it hampers me on my mana evolvement, evolution, I don't know. But like he still needs to have an answer for the Banishing Light, stopping the Master. Sphere Zones, yeah. I don't think he has an answer for the Banishing Light here. But he's definitely ahead here now. Obviously behind on live, but that's not relevant if you're ahead on development. Development of your board, that is. Is he gonna have the Force of Will for this? And if he does, is he gonna use it on this? Because I'm not that sure if I have Force of Will that I'm gonna use it on this Banishing Light. I probably want to protect like a bigger threat. Like this is still a 4-turn clock, which is pretty slow. And you're dissing 2 cards. He exiled what? He exiled Drifting Cloudscape. I'm not sure about that. So he's definitely figuring he can out-tempo me here. So he has to have like what? Snapcaster Mage. Snapcaster Mage into Condescend or something. Well, that's not gonna be it. Only 2 more cards and I have no clue what they are. So I guess we cast Elspeth here. Make a token. Token can block the Master. And then next turn we can Fate Sphere or something if he has like something really big, or we can Path to Exile it and play Phantom Centaur. So we still have plenty of options. Trend Dynamo Tap. What is this? Restoing. Oh yeah, forgot he had that. Yep. So the 1 token dies and then it comes back, so it's not that it's generating extra tokens. What? How? Oh, it's the same. Yeah, okay, I got it. So the way that works is that it's not the state-based effects aren't. Wow. So it does have shackles. State-based effects are unchecked upon resolution. Until resolution is over. That's what I mean. So it's definitely Fates Fairs on the Shackles, because else I lose. Now this hits me for 9. Unless he's attacking Elspeth, he is. So fall down to 6, I go up to 10. I have to Fates Fairs the Shackles. He has no cards in hand. Could have killed you. No, he couldn't. So definitely bet to exile that. In which case he's gonna get an island. Like there's no reason running out the centaur, but because of the island. Thing is, I have him on a 2-turn clock and he has me on a 3-turn clock, but with the token still being there, I'm actually losing this. So I still need to have now to the resto. It wasn't lethal, dude. Yeah, I'm not even gonna reply, like, let this guy just tilt, I don't know. If I lose because of it, like, it wasn't lethal. It was 9 damage, I was at 10. Flashback deep analysis, that's what this is. I was like, how the hell is he dealing himself 3 damage? What card even does that? But I figured it out. So it's very likely he has negate now, right? If I draw, what do I actually want to draw? I don't know. Like maybe he has like Snapcaster Mage, Warm Power Stone. I'm still not sure what this guy is actually accelerating into, by the way. I really don't. So that's removing some outs from me as removal, but so we're on 2-turn clock. We basically have 1 turn to draw something. We lose. And if he has Sword Splashers doesn't do it. Snapcaster Bounce somehow. Seagate Oracle, pretty good one as well. Just that I can't mount an offense here. I really need to draw. I have no clue what I can draw even. A Mirror Angel, that's it. And that keeps me alive because of Mother Runes. Manowar. If I were him, I would bounce Mother Runes. Again, he does not do so. Like the Phantom Centaur doesn't do anything. It doesn't change. Well, I don't know. I don't think I even have an out. So yeah. So we lose due to Upheaval basically being pretty good, and you know Shackles as well. But that didn't matter. Like if he didn't have the Shackles, but whatever. Anyway, we go 0-3. I think that's one of our first 0-3s. Hope you guys still enjoyed it though, and I'll see you for the next one.